Well, hello and welcome to Knife Delights. This is a Frosty Friday. I know what you're saying. It's Saturday morning when this is coming up. You're right. My production schedule has gotten way off kilter this week, but I did not want to wait till another Friday in order to participate in this wonderful open tag by our good friend Stan over at Stan's Collector's Universe, although his actual YouTube channel is named Stan's Cutlery Universe. So anyway, Stan, thank you so much for this wonderful open tag. I invite everybody to go over and check out Stan's channel. He started this because he just loves frost knives. And I've got to say, full disclosure, when I first started collecting, I was really into the buck and the case knives, and I was a little bit of a knife snob there for just a little bit. I have come around and come to realize that there's a lot of these great budget knives out there that, they're inexpensive, but they really perform well. And one of my best examples is this Texas Jack sent to me by Nice Slice, our good friend from the Great White North. And folks, this is one heck of a knife right here. It is big and beefy. As you can see, I use it a lot. It's not all nice and clean because it's a user. Opened a lot of boxes and cut a lot of cardboard and such with this knife. And I got to tell you, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this knife whatsoever. But let's get into the history of frost knives just a little bit. Frost cutlery was started by James Jim Frost. He passed away in 2021. But he began as a knife collector in 1969, and he started importing knives with a Frost Tang stamp in 1972. Meaning he started, I think it was Frost Distributing is how he first started out, and then later on turned into Frost Cutlery. But Frost Cutlery then offered a whole variety of different sub-brands, such as Steel Warrior, Hen and Rooster, etc. Another thing he did is he collaborated with Parker Edwards, and there was a Parker Frost line of knives in the mid to late 80s, and those knives were manufactured over in Seki, Japan. Another big notable accomplishment of his is he launched Cutlery Corner Network in 2004. Now, I've never bought a knife off the Cutlery Network, but I do check out that channel every now and then just to see what's kind of going on in the knife world, and it's kind of fun to watch at times. So yeah, that Cutlery Corner Network, I think, has propelled a lot of people's interest into collecting knives. So we never want to forget this man's contribution to the cutlery world. He was a philanthropist, gave away a lot of monies. Yeah, he was just a all-around good guy. How else can I say it? Big in the cutlery world, had a lot of influence, and yeah, he influenced a lot of what you see today. So you got to give credit where credit is due. So again, I've started off with this wonderful knife here. A great user. I use it a lot. Some of the other slip joints I have here on the table is from this Millennium 2000 set. Special collector set. My brother found this in an antique store and purchased it and gave it to me. Thank you, big brother. And it's one of 500. And I have done a review on this set before. But we can just kind of look at this. You can see the cover material, this bone here. It's done very well. There's nothing wrong with these knives whatsoever. As a matter of fact, this is I think they call it the Choctaw design. Of course, this blade is totally serrated. But, this Choctaw, it's kind of a neat design of a knife. It fits in the hand very well. I really like it. I'm almost thinking I need to purchase one of these for a user, because it's a unique design. And then what else we got in the set? We got this little small lock back. Now, I will say on the lock back, it hangs up there a little bit. I don't know, there's a little glitch right there, but other than that, not a bad little lock back. We've got a copperhead here. course, they've all got the Millennium 2000 on there. Just a nice knife. Walk and talk, not the best, but it feels a little soft on the walk, but the talk, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Not as smooth as on some knives, but hey, it cuts. It'll get the job done. And then we've got the Stockman here. Get that one opened up. And again, this blade's just a little soft, but you know, I don't know what he paid for this whole set, but it wasn't that much. So I just know for what you paid for, you're getting a lot of knife here. A lot of knives with a knife. And then we got this gorgeous one here. This pruner or electrician's knife. Multiple uses for this Great Hawkbill blade. It's a liner lock. Now, on a lot of their knives, they're stamped German steel, or like this one, Soligen steel, but they're made in Pakistan. Okay. I don't think you can really go wrong with one of the Frost knives, slip joint knives. A lot of knife for the money. Another line of knives that Frost comes out with or has produced over the years are the kind of the modern folders. And like this one here. This is out of their Executive Wildlife Series. There's the model number. I don't know how old these are, if these are still available. I'm assuming not, maybe just on eBay. But they are budget modern folders. Now, I wouldn't even begin to try to compare them to a Benchmade or to a Buck or a Case or anything like that, because, you know, you're kind of getting what you pay for on these knives. They're budget knives, but I would not use these for heavy tasks. They're not built heavy duty, but they are a knife nonetheless. One thing that's great about these knives is it helps you to be a knife ambassador. I've given away several of these style of knives to people, some that I just really kind of barely know, but just in talking to them, they don't even have any kind of pocket knife at all, and they want one. Hey, you can give them something like this, you know, without breaking the bank, and they've got something to use. And this is an interesting one thing with Frost. They were always innovating and coming out with unique designs. Look at that Woody Woodpecker blade there. Isn't that interesting? Nice and lightweight. And then we've got this one here. There's the Frost tang stamp. And there's several different tang stamps that they've used over the years. Interesting blade shape there on that one. Like I said, they're always coming out with different handle shapes here, different blade styles. So they are very innovative in that fact. There's a knife for everybody in the Frost lineup. And last but not least, we've got one of these here. And this is an aluminum handle. It's very lightweight. The lockup's not the best. And that's something I watch for in liner locks made by any company. You got to be careful with the liner lock. Make sure that it actually locks. And you can see the lockup's a little tough there. It caught. So got a little bit of blade wobble there. Does have the pocket clip. This one's made in China. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of an overview here. I do have some individual Frost reviews that I'm hoping to get done here in the near future. I have done a review on this set before. So yeah, here it is, a Frosty Friday on Saturday. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out Stan's channel. And until next time, have a very delightful day.